Namaste everyone. So today let us continue the chapter surface area and volumes with the new exercise, that is exercise 13.2. So in the previous videos what we learned was about area concept, that is combination of areas. We found out the area of solid figures which they have given in the question. And in exercise 13.2 it is completely based on volume. So volume of the combination of solids. The first question is here. Exercise 13.2 first question. A solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter and height of the cone is equal to its radius. So what he has given? He has given that the cone is mounted on a hemisphere and the radius of the cone is given 1 centimeter and also the radius of the hemisphere is also 1 centimeter. And one more, note it down, the height of the cone, that is height of the cone is equal to radius of the cone. Both height and radius both are equal. And he is asking to find the volume of this block. So I already told there are, in case of area also, sometimes we add and sometimes we subtract the areas. And in volume also, sometimes we add and in some blocks we subtract. First let me tell you why we add and when we subtract. So like here you can see hemisphere is separate and cone is separate, which are mounted on a hemisphere. So here we are adding because there is no cavity. Concentrate, when there is a cavity for any solid, in case of volume we subtract. So coming questions, let me explain you the difference, and at end of this exercise I'll explain you with full clarity that when we have to use addition, subtraction in case of area, and when we have to use addition and subtraction in case of volume. With one or two examples, let me explain at the end of this exercise. So before that, first let us learn what he has given in the exercise 13.2. So in first question, you can see there is no cavity either in hemisphere or in cone, and they are exactly mounted. Cone is exactly mounted on a hemisphere. So then here add, we have to add addition of, and one more thing, concentrate here, whether it is open or closed. Suppose, an example let me give. If the cylindrical glass, if the cylinder is closed at both the ends, that is top and bottom, the volume is same, and if it is hollow also volume is same. Suppose if you are in your room, suppose there is no roof, that is ceiling is opened, then the volume is same as when the ceiling is closed. So if we compare with the swimming pool, it is in cuboid shape and the top of the swimming pool is open. Even it is closed also, even it is open also, the volume remains same. This you have to note it down, whether it is a hollow or a closed. So volume remains same. So this is important point to be noted. Now here both are closed, so we are not bothered about whether it is hollow or whether it is closed. So I have to add volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. What is volume of cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h, and volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. And given clearly in the question that we have to find the volume in terms of pi. So no need to use pi value 22 by 7 or 3.14. Keep pi as it is. So 1 by 3 pi r. R radius is what? Radius is 1 centimeter for cone. Height is also equal to radius, therefore it becomes 1. And hemisphere radius is also same, that is 1 centimeter. So substitute now, and instead of substituting separately, try to take common. Then your solution or simplification will be very easy. So pi r square by 3 is common in both the terms. So take pi r square by 3 common, and in first term h is remaining plus in second term 2r is remaining. So now substitute pi, I said keep as it is, into r is what? 1 square divided by 3. In the bracket h is 1 plus 2 into radius is 1. So now overall here what you will get? 1 square is 1, pi into 1 is pi, pi by 3. So pi by 3, and in the bracket 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 3. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. The answer is pi centimeter cube. So that is volume of this given block is pi centimeter cube. Now let us start next question, that is exercise 13.2, question number 2. So given Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. So this is a model made by an engineering student where he used one cylinder and two cones on either side, and whose radius of the cylinder and the cone both are same. So this is a model he has done. So now what he is asking, what he has given actually, the diameter of the model. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. Means you can see the diameter of the cone, diameter of the cylinder remains same. And the total height of the model, that is total length, is 12 centimeter. From here to here, the total length of the model is 12 centimeter. And if each cone has height 2 centimeter, the height of the cone is 2 centimeter. So, and what he is asking, find the volume of the air contained in the model which he has done. So now I should find the air inside this model. So like if you compare with your bedroom or a hall or anything, if it is in cuboid shape, what is the volume of air in your room? Is nothing but volume of cuboid. So similarly, here volume of air inside this model is nothing but what shapes are involved in this, what 3D figures are involved. Just look at it. One is cylinder and two cones. So tell me, what is the volume of this model? Volume of air in the model? Nothing but volume of cylinder plus 2 times the volume of cone. So that to find the volume of air in the model, we have to find volume of one cylinder plus volume of two cones. Now just recall, to find the volume of cylinder I need radius and then I need height. And to find the volume of cone also I need radius and height. So well here the radius of both cone and cylinder is same. So diameter is 3, radius is 3 by 2. So cylinder also the radius remains same, that is 3 by 2. Then what about height? So height of the cone is given 2 centimeter. So right, height of the cone is 2 centimeter. Be careful in this question. The height of the cone and the height of the cylinder are not same. So use another alphabet if they are not same. So here height of the cone is 2 centimeter. But how to find height of the cylinder? Full height of the model minus 2 minus 2. Then I get the height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is 12 minus 2 minus 2, that is 8 centimeter. Suppose if you write the same alphabet here over here, H, suppose small h if you have written. So you do a mistake here when you take a common. H is not common because H is not same. So remember always, when radius is not same, you can use one as small r and the other as capital R. When height is not same also, you can use one as small h and the other as capital H. Be careful, this is very important to be noted. Now, let us find, we got all radius and height in cone and the radius and height in cylinder. Now let us start. Volume of air in the model equals to volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of cone. So what is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. Note it, h I have used here capital H. So some you people like directly you read the question and from here you start. So 1 minute it takes to write this. So whatever your information you have written starting, this helps you a lot to complete the answer. So be careful. This may take 1 minute, but writing from here you may lose marks for some confusion. So better starting only you write what figures are involved in the block. You write the figure name and what you need the dimensions for particular figure. Write the dimensions under that and start with the formula. This is a procedure always, not to lose the marks. That's why I am telling you, whenever you do, because all will be of around 3 or 4 marks questions for this. So be careful when you are taking the dimensions. So what is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h, capital H. Why? I have used there capital H. And 2 into, why 2? 2 cones you have. 1 by 3 pi r square small h. Why? Because I have used for cone small h. Now, in this what you can take common? Pi r square and pi r square. Take common in the bracket. H is remaining and 2 by 3 h is remaining. Now substitute pi 22 by 7. R is 3 by 2. You have 2 r's. So write 2 times. 3 by 2 into 3 by 2. In the bracket, h is 8 plus 2 by 3 and height is 2. Now you can cancel here 2 11s are 11 3s are 33. I am not multiplying again with 3 because I know here LCM is 3. You can cancel. So write as it is. 33 you write down, multiply this, and 1 3 you write as it is. 7 2s are 14. So here if you take LCM, what is LCM of 1 and 3? 3 is LCM. Here you multiply by 3. 8 3s are 24 plus 2 2s are 4. 24 plus 4 is how much? 28. 28 by 3. Now cancel, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 14 ones are 14 twos are 28. 33 into 2 is remaining. 33 twos are 66 centimeter cube. So concentrate, this unit is very important. Whenever you go for circumference or a perimeter, the unit is centimeter. For area, centimeter square, and for volume, centimeter cube. So very important to write the unit. Otherwise you lose half mark if you won't write the unit of the whatever you find out, that unit is compulsory. So like this we can find the volume of air inside this model is 66 centimeter cube. Now let us start question number 3 from exercise 13.2. You can see the jamuns are given. A gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. So 30% of each jamun has the sugar syrup. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. Each shaped like a gulab jamun is how your mom prepares gulab jamun. It will be in spherical shape. I think all love gulab jamuns. So this will be in spherical shape, what we prepare regularly. But this is a somewhat different shape which has cylinder. Jamun is in this shape which has one cylinder and two hemispherical shapes are attached at both the ends. So this is, instead of jamun like this sphere, they have taken the jamun which is in the shape of hemisphere, two hemisphere attached at the end of cylinder. So now I should find the amount of syrup in 45 jamuns. So in one jamun, 30% of the volume of one jamun is equal to syrup in one jamun. So that he has given. So I should find, first of all, what I should find? I should find volume of 45 jamuns. What I should find? Volume of 45 jamuns. But one jamun is not in this shape, but the jamun is in this shape. So volume of one jamun equals to what? 2 times the volume of hemisphere plus 1 time the volume of cylinder. So first let us go with the dimensions, whatever we want now. For cylinder we need R and H, and for hemisphere we need R. And clearly as given that both are attached, means the radius remains same. The radius of hemisphere and the radius of cylinder remains same. But he has given the diameter. Diameter is what? 2.8 centimeter. The radius is 1.4. Divided by 2, 1.4 centimeter. And cylinder and hemisphere radius is same. So write as it is. Now I should find the height. Nothing but the length and height both are same here. Height of the cylinder. So but total length of the jamun he has given. What is the total length of the jamun he has given? 5 centimeter jamun length, and I should find the length of only cylinder. So to find the length or height of the cylinder, I should subtract how many radius? 2 radius from the total. Okay, total is 5 minus 2 radius, you get the length or height of the cylinder. Now let us calculate the height. Height equals to about what? Height of the cylinder. 5 minus how many radius? 2 radius. 5 minus 2r. And you know that 2 times of radius is what? 1 diameter. So what is the diameter given? 2.8. 5 minus 2.8 is 2.2 centimeter. So height or length of the cylinder is 2.2 centimeter. And how many jamuns you have in that? Total number of jamuns is 45. Now before you find the amount of syrup, let us find the volume of 45 jamuns. So volume of 45 jamuns equals to 45 into how many hemispheres? 2 hemispheres. That is 45 into volume of 1 jamun. That is 1 jamun has 2 hemispheres. 2 times the volume of hemisphere plus 1 time the volume of cylinder. Now this equals to 45 into 2 times the volume of hemisphere. What is volume of hemisphere formula? 2 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of cylinder pi r square h. Now in this you can take pi r square common. So 45 into pi r square into remaining 4r by 3 plus h. Now substitute the values. 45 into 22 by 7 into radius is 1.4 and you have 2 radius here. Once again write 1.4 into 4 into 1.4 by 3 plus 2.2. So here cancel 7 ones are 7 twos are 14, but you have a point, so 0.2. Now multiply here you can see 45 write as it is, 22 write as it is, and 14 twos are it is 28, but here point after one decimal, point after one decimal, 1 plus 1 2, so point after 2 decimals. So be careful because this question is involved with decimal, so be careful to put the point. So now what we have here, LCM LCM is what? 3 and 1 LCM is 3. So here you have to multiply by 3, here by 1. 4 into 14, that is 5.6 plus 2.2 into 3, 6.6. When you add, we get 12.2 by 3. Now you can cancel 3 ones are 3 15s are. So remaining 15 into 22 into 0.28 into 12.2 multiply, we get 1127.28 centimeter cube. What is this? This is the volume of 45 jamuns. Now, actually what we have to find? We need to find the amount of syrup in how many jamuns? 45 jamuns. But what he has given, in each jamun, 30% of volume of one jamun is nothing but amount of syrup in one jamun. So here we have 45 jamuns volume. So take 30% of this, because that only is telling 30% syrup is there in that. So 30 by 100 into 1127.28. Multiply and cancel, we get 338.184 centimeter cube, or else if you round it, it becomes 338.2. When 8 is there, when you add 1 here, it becomes 338.2, or approximately you can write 338 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of syrup in 45 jamuns. Now let us take fourth question. Given a pen stand made of wood is in the shape of cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. First try to understand. So I cannot draw this properly, I didn't draw, but you have to imagine that there is a cuboid, wooden cuboid. So when you order a carpenter that to make a pen stand, what he will do with 4 conical depressions, means you want to keep a pen inside because the tip of the pen will be in the shape of cone. So how many you are making that holders? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 pens you are making holders for that stand. But the base of the stand is in which shape? Cuboid shape. So from what carpenter does? He takes a cuboid shape of he won't do directly the conicals, but first he has to take the base, the full solid. What is the full solid he has taken? Cuboid shape, which is in the wood. So which is in the form of wood. So from that cuboidal block, he has made 4 conical depressions. Means what? He will remove the wood from the cuboid. From the cuboid, he removes 4 conical parts to put the pen. Pen means we need to put 4 pens in the stand. So 4 conical depressions are made. Now he is asking, find the volume of wood in the entire stand. Now stand is here. Now you should find the volume of wood. So how to find volume of wood? Imagine here there is a stand where it involved cuboid. Cuboid is there, but full cuboid is not present. In that cuboid, 4 conical depressions are there. So how to find the volume of wood? I cannot tell volume of entire stand equals to volume of cuboid, because 4 conical depressions are made. I have to remove. So till now, whatever I have done, question number 1, 2 and 3, we added. If you observe, we added the volumes. We never subtracted. So but here we are subtracting. Why we are subtracting? In case of volume, when any solid is mounted or attached without any depression, then we are adding the volumes. Remember always, when there is no cavity in any solid, we add the volumes. But when a wooden block is made with a cavity, then we subtract in case of volume. I already said at the end of this exercise, I am going to compare when we have to add and when we have to subtract in case of area and also in case of volume with one or two examples. I am making you thorough with some example at the end of this exercise. First try to understand. So in a volume of cuboid, in a wood there is a cuboid. So volume of cuboid minus, this is very important topic, minus, you are removing because cavity is done, minus 4 times the volume of cone. So you understood the overall concept, how to find the volume of the wood in the strand. So that is full block minus depressions, very simple. What depressions? Conical depressions. How many? 4. Now, what is volume of cuboid formula? L into B into H. And volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square H. And you concentrate, the length is given 15 centimeter, breadth is given 10 centimeter and height is 3.5 centimeter. And height of the cone is different and height of the cuboid is different. Therefore, I have taken capital H, that is 1.4 centimeter. I already told you, when the dimension is not equal, use another alphabet. Here height, here and here is difference. That's why here I have used small h and there I have used capital H. Now the radius given 0.5 centimeter of the depression, that is what is conical depression. The radius of the cone is 0.5. Now let us find volume of wood in entire strand equals to volume of cuboid minus 4 times the volume of cone. What is volume of cuboid? L into B into H minus 4 into 1 by 3 pi r square H. If you observe, till now I was taking common terms and then simplify. But here nothing is common. L, B, H. H is also not common. There is no pi also. So write as it is and substitute as it is. What is L? 15. B is 10. H is 3.5. Minus 4 by 3. Pi is 22 by 7. R is 0.5 into 0.5 and H is 1.4. Cancel 7 ones are 7, 0.2, 1.4. Now multiply all this, we get 525. Minus, multiply all the numerator, we get 4.4 divided by 3. Now cancel this, we get 1.46. Subtract from 525, we get 523.53 centimeter cube is the volume of the entire strand when you remove the conical depressions. So concentrate. Only thing in exercise, first exercise 13.1, it is for whole, it is regarding area. And in volume, that is 13.2 is completely volume. There in 13.1 you try to understand when you are doing addition and when we are doing subtraction. These are the main point to remember. Don't do casually that question number 1, go on doing. Understand, try to understand. The some key points will be there in every exercise. So in first exercise you should understand when you have to add and when you have to subtract. And in second exercise also when you have to add and when you have to subtract. I said I will explain this again at the end of this exercise. Thank you.